Now part 2 of this reading, once we've determined that the astigmatism target axis in degrees, is to go ahead and scroll up to the T thermometers at the top of the narrative, and we'll pick T6's widest red line to focus on. Now at this point we're going to determine T6's neutral position by moving closer to the screen until T6 appears, the red line on T6 appears to be in perfect focus and at its widest. That is, when we move close, one step closer to the screen, it will narrow a little bit, and we move out, it becomes wider. Or too far away, it becomes narrower and wider. Usually we blink once or twice between each movement forward to refixate our focus and keep the line from your eye from accommodating. So at this point we have the line in perfect focus and at its widest, and we can go ahead and make a measurement from the bony corner of our eye to the phone screen, locking the tape measure once you've made your measurement, and then repeating the reading from a further out position, and then just gradually moving in small increments towards the screen, blinking between each measurement, and just noticing initially the line becomes wider and a little bit better focus as we move closer, and then eventually when we get the line to appear almost in perfect focus, keep on approaching as long as the line is getting wider, and if we approach it and it narrows or blurs, then we move back to where it's at its widest and in perfect focus again, and then we'll check that neutral position by moving forward and noticing it narrows, and then moving outward and noticing it narrows. And now we're right at our neutral position where we can remeasure, and if we get the same, if we don't have to adjust the tape measure when measuring from the bony corner of our eye, we've established that this is our estimate. Now at this point we want to measure along our spherical axis. We do this by placing a ruler exactly horizontal on the phone screen to us, and then we're going to measure towards, we're going to rotate the phone towards the vertical to make the ruler exactly vertical to us now. And with exactly vertical, we rotated the phone 90 degrees to be aligned along our spherical axis. At this point, we again move closer to the phone, and we can neutralize our spherical axis as well, where the line becomes in perfect focus and also at its widest. And as soon as we notice it thin a little bit when we moved in, we move back to where we think we're at our neutral point, and then we test that. We want to move forward a little bit and see if it thins a little bit, and we want to move outward and see if it thins. If this is the case, we can now measure from our bony corner of our eye to the phone screen and measure our spherical axis as well. And this will complete our reading.